If you're a contractor and you told your insurance agent you don't do roofing, but your Facebook page is full of roofing projects, an underwriter has probably already seen that, and it may have already affected your coverage. Stick with me through this one. The practical piece at the end is worth getting to. So most contractors think underwriting is about two things: your loss history and your payroll numbers. But underwriters also do something that a lot of contractors don't expect. They look at your digital presence, your website, your Facebook. They're checking to see if what you told your agent matches what you're actually advertising to the public. And when those two things don't line up, it creates a problem. Here's a real scenario. A contractor tells their agent that they do general remodeling, no roofing, no structural work, standard classifications. But then Facebook is there and they're on it and they're on a roof. They're bragging about the roofing job they did, before and after photos. They've got customer reviews mentioning roof replacements. Well, that's a mismatch. The application says one thing and the public record says another thing. From an underwriter's perspective, that's not just a clerical error. It raises a question about whether the policy was written accurately. And that question doesn't just affect your pricing. It can affect whether a claim gets paid. So if a roof-related accident happens and the policy was never rated for roofing work, the carrier has grounds to deny that claim or rescind the policy entirely. Now, most of the time, this isn't intentional. A contractor adds a service, forgets to call their agent, keeps posting the work. That's how it happens. But the exposure is real either way. And here's the part that I want you to understand, because I say this to every contractor I work with. It doesn't matter what you tell us that you do. If your social media is advertising services that aren't on your application, we're going to account for those exposures. We have to, because an underwriter already has. They're looking at the same thing that everybody else can see. And when a standard carrier looks at your account and sees misalignment between what you said you do and what you show online that you do, they have a few options. They can rate you for the higher risk work. They can add exclusions, or they can decline to write the policy altogether, which pushes you into what's called the excess and surplus lines market, which we're very familiar with here. The E&S market, E&S coverage exists for a reason, and it's not the end of the world, but typically it comes with, it's a harder market to be in, and it's avoidable. If the application and the online presence are telling the same story, that's where it starts. So here's the practical piece that I promised you. Before your next renewal, or right now, if you go look at your own digital presence the way an underwriter would. Start with your Facebook business page. What services are you promoting? What projects are you showing? Does that match what's on your current policy? Then check your website, your services page, your portfolio, your about section. Then check your Google business profile. Same question every time. Does what I'm advertising match what I'm insured for? The answer is no, or if you're not sure, that's a conversation to have with your agent before renewal, not after a claim. See, the fix is simpler than what most people think. Just make sure your agent knows everything you do, not just what you did when you first got the policy, what you do right now. And if you're adding services, tell them. If you're stopping services or doing certain work, tell them that as well. The policy needs to reflect the current operation. We can only be so proactive, and we try and reach out to all of our clients all the time. But your online presence is part of your risk profile now, whether you think of it that way or not. The contractors who understand that are the ones who don't get surprised at claim time. And if this was useful, subscribe. There's more coming specifically for contractors every Tuesday. See you then.